Hello, hello, it's a Sleepy Memento. Hello, everyone. I'm not gonna lie, the intro stream for Nikki really slaps right now. I don't know. I never play this game with headphones on. I always play this game with my headphones down and watching something, except when I do these streams on Saturday mornings, and I always start with some Infinity Nikki. And yeah, it's really good actually. Like, I don't know. I'll go in here. We get right into it. Oh, I didn't put on any highlighter. Oh, I'm naked. YouTube, that's a joke. I'm clearly fully clothed. Don't look at my daily pass. That really drills into what I want to talk about today.
What a lovely sunny day. Let's check out what the shroomlings are doing.
Hey, wait, this is my cute fit. I don't know if I love it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. So I started a little bit early today because I actually have plans to leave my house, which is crazy. I'm going to a watch party for season 3 of Oshinoko. So I had to start at 9:30 because I need to be like out the door by like 12:15, and I'm like, okay. Alright, let's do this really quickly. I might spend a little extra time on Infinity Nikki today. Not even for any type of reason, but I do want, once we have a few more people, to talk a little bit about like monetization in video games, because it's a conversation we were having last night over on Twitch. And honestly, it was a fascinating conversation to have, and now I have the game up that I was sort of referring to. So, we might spend a little time. Maybe I'll do the story. What? Memento doing the story quest and listening to it? No, probably not. Just kidding. I want to do the fun activities. Infinity Nikki is really such a strange game for me. It is strange how little I do. Whoops, I had that outfit on. I thought I had this one. So, I got the full set, which means... boom! I get a baby. And I get this sick animation when I want to ride my baby. I'm not gonna say that, like, this is the most useful thing I've ever put on, but... man... no. You know what? I need Momo to get combat stuff, so... Yo, you are so much more helpful than Momo could ever hope to be. I'm sorry, the whole grow strong Momo thing, I'm like... buddy... I feel like it's one of those things that could be good in the future, but it's not very good right now. I mean, it's fine. I don't really know if there's any merit to this. Hi, Wavy! Welcome in! Good morning! How are you? I don't know if there's any merit to getting rid of those, besides just, like, not having an inconvenience. Oh my god. Fine. 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 There's a Whimstar? Where's this Whimstar? Oh. Oh, you're the one I can't get to! I haven't figured out how to solve that puzzle yet. Whoops. What did I do? Whee! Anyway, we're gonna do a little bit of the story, at least. Now that my battle companion is out, I don't actually have to keep the battle companion outfit on, which is nice, because I don't really... I want to keep other things on. Twisted! Good morning, Twisted! How are you? What's crack-a-lackin'? We're doing some Infinity Nikki. I'm going to talk about monetization in games, which, you know, this is the perfect game to talk about monetization, seeing as it's, quite monetized. This is obviously inspired by Little Red Riding Hood.
Where'd you go? The breadcrumbs are gone too. Besides that frame, everything looks like it did when we first entered the forest. We're trapped in some kind of nightmare loop?
Oh, good. We're in a nightmare loop.
Misty forest. Look on the bright side, Momo. If we are stuck in a loop, then Grandma's still alive.
Toast! Hi, Toast! What's work doing to ya? Look how shiny my hair is. It's so pretty. In-game, not IRL. IRL, it's kind of a mess.
She doesn't eat the poisoned bread. She can't die. No death, no funeral.
Wow. You're pretty good. This game is looking good. It looks great. It's such a stunning game. I have issues with it, but I like the game overall. What are we supposed to do?
Let's look for clues nearby. We've got to stay positive. The only thing that hasn't disappeared is her frame. I bet she knows something.
What do you mean her frame?
But our moonlit stone will find her.
What does this mean? It's making me do work. Quit your job, Toast. Quit your job.
So the lady in the forest is hiding.
Oh yeah, I have this thing. Success. Oh, there it is. And then, whoops, that's not what I needed. I don't really know what's happening with this thing. Hello?
After the forest queen gave birth to her most beloved daughter,
Hello?
the black-robed wizard put a
Hello?
curse on her.
Okay. What is happening? What is this mechanic? Oh. There we go.
This is what the new king's black robe heard.
Okay.
Behold my flowers, blooming more beautifully with
Oh,
each
there's another one.
passing day.
I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing with our lives here?
No different from the thorns upon my throne.
What's happening? Oh my
When
god.
the gardener who buries her summons a dreadful
Oh look,
storm,
there's
I
dead
shall
grandma.
ask her once more if she has finally changed her
Nikki's
mind.
been talking this
Now
whole
she will
time,
run
and
to
I
be
haven't heard a
planted in
word
the
she's
king's
saying.
throne, calling me her
Anyway, I think
beloved
they keep
sister.
saying Evil Red Riding Hood, so I think that's Evil Red Riding Hood, and that's dead grandma, and that must be the wolf.
What did you see, Nikki? Come on, tell me.
Bro, I don't know what I saw.
The moonlit stone. It showed me a fairy tale.
A fairy tale. Wow. Oh yeah, you know the band Good Kid or Inoha? No, I don't.
12 wizards
Send me
heard
their
the
music.
news and came to bless her.
Oh, the Forest Queen. That's the first time hearing about her. Then again, I started clicking through the text last night. No, I don't care. This art is gorgeous, though. That's one thing I really liked about Infinity Nikki, and I feel like some gacha games are doing this lately, where they're experimenting with different art styles within their game. Like, the base game is obviously still the same, but a scene like this looks so visually cool. Anyway, what happened to this queen? Come on, be great. Like, what's I would play a game like this. Don't know what the plot is, don't care what the plot is, but I'd play it.
Only true moonlight would awaken her once more.
True moonlight.
The princess grew even more beautiful and wise.
Oh, look how cute she is. I think that's Evil Red Riding Hood.
Coming of age ceremony, the queen passed away. The black-robed wizard returned.
That one princess in the yellow reminded me of that. Ooh.
And the princess
Is that an Evil AU of Princess Daisy? It could be. No, it's a Little Red Riding Hood inspired fairy tale mixed with Alice in Wonderland. It's actually an interesting concept, and I really thought I would get more invested than I have, but I think I'm so used to just like vibing in this game that I cannot get invested in stories in it that aren't the main one. Oh, it's a grief seed. Never mind, it's a mirror.
The wizard wanted to adorn his crown with her
Oh look, we
beauty,
have Sleeping Beauty.
yet he feared her thorns could stop him from ruling.
I thought that was his forehead, and I was about to be like, Megamind looking.
Using fear to get the princess to submit. Refusal would cost her all that she loved.
No.
The princess sought revenge.
With a gun.
The last bowl of her mother's soup had been replaced.
Oh, it is
with
giving
poison.
Slay the Princess.
She never fired her gun again.
Oh, sorry, you can't shoot anyone anymore.
Memories of the queen and the princess faded. Only the new king's achievements remained.
What? Is that how fairy tales are supposed
Guys,
to
I still don't know what the plot is.
This is just like the funeral.
Both the knights and the queen's lives, and their names, were erased from history.
I have got to change this dress. I'm not feeling this dress either.
Wait, Momo. The story isn't over yet.
Nikki! Calm down. I can't have that much exposition. Oh my god.
The mist. The night shall restore truth to the forest, and the princess will awaken.
I've heard it's actually
The
not a
mirror
long story.
waits for their true ending.
I'm sorry, I keep talking over it.
That might be the queen's vanity mirror from
You're
the
going to see
story.
them live?
It's all
Heck
wrapped in
yeah.
thorns.
Alright, we have to change outfits. So, one of the issues I've been having is that, one, I have a gun, which is amazing. This is the dress that goes with it. This dress, obviously, looks gorgeous with this. I cannot find another dress that I like the silhouette and shape and can dye to, like, a respectable amount. I wonder if I could... Ooh, if I can dye this, immediately find something. Because, like, now I do love this, but I want to be able to see the legs more. Like, this is kind of gorgeous, but I can't see the legs enough. As I was going... Where's my other 5-star dress? Ma'am, I know it's a 5-star. No, it's not. It's a 3-star. Oh my god, Memento, you dumbass. Gonna lurk because at work, but have fun. Thank you, Toast, and have fun at your concert. Well, you can't lose the plot if you don't know the plot to begin with. It's true, I'm just making up the plot. I did dye this one, but I don't... Usually I like doing I've started liking doing a simplistic version of the outfit so that the transformation looks like a genuine transformation. But it's really bothering me that the reds don't match, and I can't do a darker red. Also, by the way, this is a gorgeous dress. I spent a lot of money on it. I can't dye some of the dresses that I want, and I don't want it to be a white dress. But let me see. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook real quick. We'll go for the OG, and we're gonna go see if we can dye it. Let's see what palettes I have. Okay, I do have access to the red palette. And the black palette. Okay, I can cook. I can cook real quick. I feel like we're gonna need a pretty dark red there. I feel like I should have taken this thing off so that I could more easily see it. That's still an overlay. Okay. What? Oh, up there. I was like, what are we dyeing? Okay, we'll go black there. Black. Nope, can't see what I'm dyeing, so we're turning it black. Basically, if I can't see it, it's just going one of our 2 default colors. Okay, I think I want these to be like a gold. No, I need like a lighter. Yeah, that's matching. That's matching. Thank you all for letting me cook like this. Where? Why? Black. Perfect. Ooh. Okay. That's up there, so yeah, I want that to be black. And that should be these. I think I want these to be red. Because I kind of want them to blend in. I don't really want to see the snowflakes since this has a rose motif. And snowflakes don't make sense. Chad, I think I finally cooked. I think I finally did it. I made a simple version. What do we think? I think I cooked. To go from this to this. Yeah, I'm about it. Yay! I forget that these are really handy dresses because in general... Oh yeah, that's just the standard fit. In general, like, wow, that's actually like really gorgeously dyed. That actually looks really pretty. But in general, like, this dress is such a nothing. Like, it's an empire waist dress, so it's not one that I really gravitate towards. But if you're in, like, if you're in something that kind of hides that empire waist, I feel like it looks really good. Also, yes, I have 3 colorways of this. Don't at me. We're having like a really good time. Anyway. Yes. Go back to this. Save. Aha!
Under the
Oh, why is it so light looking out in the world? You know what? That's fine. I don't hate it. I could make, wait. I can make it a little lighter. Or I can make it a little darker. Ugh. The dye, sometimes the dye acts a little funny, and you have to make it darker than you think you need to. Better. Not great, but better. Alright, let's go see what's happening. Let's go find out. Oh, what's up? What you doing? All that hard work, and they've taken off my clothes.
Drink it. Drink it.
Stop telling me to drink. Momo.
What's this funeral really about?
Drink it.
Stop peer pressuring me.
Listen to me. Just drink.
Stop peer pressuring me.
From now on, you answer to me. Drink it, or you'll become a monster.
No.
Bro, what?
Even if I become... I won't do it.
Ooh, pretty moon. Very soul eater. Yippee, it's me! Momo's so scared his clothes started glitching. It's true. Poor Momo. Momo's having a rough time. He just learned how to fight. He's a baby. I should make his cloak match me. Isn't that like Soul Eater-esque? I think it's giving Soul Eater.
Was that the lady in the forest? Why did she smile
I
like
got a gun.
Look, there are new breadcrumbs over there. She's pointing us in a new direction. Like she's...
No, okay. Hush. Oh, not the combat. I need to change your outfit. Alright, we can go this. I don't love this one. Like, it's cute. It's what I got, with the outfit set. That's his fighting outfit, so I don't want to use that one. Oh, I forgot I had Mushroom Man. I don't know. I feel like this one matches the best. I need him to match with me.
Something. Let's go take a look. At the very least, we can't bring bread to Grandma again this time.
Why are we bringing bread to Grandma at all? How did I get roped into this? Nikki gotta be the chillest isekai ever. She just accepts that she's been isekai'd. Hey, jump scare! You have clothing for sale? Yeah, sell me your goods. Do I have what I need for this? Oh my god, I do. I like buying at the shops. Oh, that's how I got this. Fascinating. Right? The black wings are adorable. I got the black wings. I got that with one of the other outfits I went for. It's interesting because half the time... Oh my god, it really is glowing bread. Half the time I don't even wear the 5-star fits that I get. This is one that I'm like super in love with though. We ended up doing story, guys. Endless loop. Do I want to finish this story? No, probably not. Not today. Because I want to make sure we have time for some indies. So let me not play this for too much longer. Let me behave. Alright. We'll get back to that later. Oh my god, are my shroom dudes talking to me again? My shroom dudes are always talking to me. Nikki's Q&A. Oh my god, if I wear a cloak covered in feathers, will I be able to fly like a little bird? I think we want easy to collect feathers. I'm pretty sure night heron... Oh no, night heron feathers aren't bad. They aren't bad to collect. Ooh, and Momo can level up. Honestly, it really doesn't matter which one I choose. This I'm just doing because I can. Alright, we'll finish that story later. I gotta make sure I do these. But hey, the meat and potatoes of what I was talking about today is monetization in games. And of course, Infinity Nikki is a fantastic game to talk over with that. Because Infinity Nikki is obviously a free game with heavy monetization. We were talking about all this on stream last night. And how monetization in games is getting more and more predatory. And God, Infinity Nikki is a great and terrible example of it. because it preys on FOMO for one, and they also are really good at combining. I should give something nicer than that. How about one of these? Yep, send. It preys on FOMO, and when I sit here and look at the resonance banners, they're really good at pairing together things that you want with things that you don't want. What I've found when I play Fanny Nikki specifically is I almost never want, if I want the 5-star, this is the 5-star outfit. I'm in love with this. I am obsessed with it. It might be the first one. Sorry, guys. It might be the first one that on its rerun I'll actually wish for again. I have the first two, and I have the glow up, which the glow up's kind of ugly. But I really love these, and I absolutely adore the 3rd and 4th. I just don't have the gems for it, and I don't want to pull just in case the next banner is really good. But as much as I love this, I really dislike this. I mean, it has cool pieces, and I appreciate that they're going for things, but it means that in all my pulls of this fit, my 4-star pulls haven't mattered at all. And this has happened on every 5-star banner I've wished on. And they also run it alongside banners like this that are easier to obtain. These are 4-star outfits. This is a very gorgeous fit. I'm not pulling for it at all. I do love the evolution. Even the glow up is pretty. But they run it alongside these to get you even more invested and that FOMO. This one, I actually own both of these because I just wanted this hair because Infinity Nikki, so you guys saw me doing the dye workshop stuff with that fit. Well, when you go into, I need a 4-star. Alright, so see how we have this really cute hair? As you guys know, I love dressing characters up like Michaela, my OC. And watch me be proved wrong on this one in particular. I never know which it's going to be. So as you can see, you have 2 colors per early palettes that are available to you, and then the rest are locked, but you can unlock them with these limited gems. And that's fine. I don't mind that necessarily. I don't mind that I don't have access to every palette right away. But here's my problem. There's no black. I can't give her black hair. I can give her a slight imitation of black with this weird gray color. Or maybe a sort of blue-gray black. You can even kind of sometimes get brown. Oh yeah, you can get this brown black. Or you can just go with a super dark blue, but you can't get black hair, and it just doesn't exist on, yeah, dyeing scheme not saved. And it's like this for almost every hair. Like, every 4-star hair, pretty much, doesn't have access. I spent a really long time, I really wanted to, in my ability setup, the cruelty of mint but no black. Yes! One of the things, and I talk about this frequently, is this is my OC Julian. It is not easy to create any semblance of a male character in this game, but I was like, well, if there's one I can do, it's Julian, because he likes oversized sweatshirts, short shorts, and flower crowns. So I was like, oh, maybe I can do Julian. But trying to get a hair to work for him took forever. Let me borrow her for a second. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Oh my god, just get naked. Get naked, Nikki. For a long time, I was using wherever it's buried. I have a lot of hairs now. For the longest time, this wouldn't have been a bad one, but once again, if we go into the dye station, there is no black. There is sad imitation of black. I also tried with this one. And once again, as you can see, it is dyed blue. Because We only have blue or weird gray, and I was like, I don't like either of them. So I tried those. There's a really short hair somewhere that you guys briefly saw. I wish this one could have worked. That would have been fine. Finally, after such a long time, we finally do... Oh, wait, it's not even... I don't think it's even dyeable, is it? Oh, no, it is. Finally, we got this. And I'm not going to say that this isn't still sad imitation black, but it is the closest we have gotten to a short black hair. This is also giving Lin Ling from My Hero X. Or To Be Hero X. That... Oh, I know what that goes to. There are so many beautiful black hairs that I can use for Michaela. Granted, I have a favorite, and it is somewhere in... is either this one or this one. But, it drives me up a wall. Yeah, I know, don't save. I was so happy. This is a 5-star, which is why I could dye this hair. And I could make it this lovely, beautiful pure black. I almost wish there was a little bit of brown in it. But at this point, I am not about to be picky, because I only want the brown in it for, a more natural look. Where are my little Star Wish crystals? And the thing about a lot of those palettes is they end up locked behind... Oh god. They end up being locked behind spending money on this game. If you spend money, you get more of the crystals to unlock more palettes. Okay, fine. Fine, you have a limited amount of palettes. I don't really care about that because I don't use the dye feature enough for it to... Jesus Christ, that is loud. I don't use the dye feature enough to... I can hoard my stones. That is so aggressively loud. I don't know if it's aggressively loud to you guys. Why does it keep getting loud randomly? Okay, we need to leave that area. Alright, thank you. Oh god. My game does not like moving between those two areas, and I always forget that because I usually don't have crystals over here. Right? We live to suffer here. So, my biggest issue is the fact that this black dye only became available on this specific hair because of how many pulls I did. I had... Is it Q? No, it's O. When I started this, I had like 28k. I went down to about 8k, and that was with spending some stuff in the store. I've obviously worked it back up to 11k. This was not a cheap fit to pull. This was not cheap. I did... How many pulls did I end up doing? I did 186 pulls. That was a lot. Yes. It's because it does have... If you see that, like, stage over there that has a really, like, sapphic scene playing, it's because that's, like, the performance stage. I didn't realize that Island was going to be forever, and I'm like a little glad it's forever, but then also it's killing my load. The Star Wish Isles kind of just messes with my game a little bit, and this is a nice computer I play this on, but this game hurts me. So yeah, everything about the monetization in this game is... Everything is locked behind monetization. Now, I am not free to play as I have these. However, I don't use these for wishes. I just buy store fits. So I would buy something like this. I would buy, I didn't end up going for this one because I actually have a 4-star similar enough to it that I didn't really see the merit in getting this one. It is gorgeous though. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a very gorgeous fit, but I have enough that's similar to it. And this is a little bit silly, but I did not end up going for it. And I don't take too much issue with it. This hurt. This was very expensive. This cost me about $15 for a 3-star dress. I would normally not do it, but I was so in love with this dress and wish I had this in real life that I pulled on it. Well, I spent the money on it. Didn't end up caring about the other stuff. don't really know why. Oh, I only get these if I spend the full amount. That is such a ripoff. Again, it cost me probably like $15 or $20 to get to tier 5 and get the full dress. I did that because I really love this dress. We've also been promised a little bit more in the future for this this dress. I think we're getting like a second fit. It's a lot of transactions. There's a lot of monetization in this game, and the Nikki series has always been like that. However, in certain aspects, I don't mind it. In certain aspects, I believe this was like 59 cents or something. I didn't really care. I think this was maybe $2 and this one is $2.50, and they increase exponentially as time goes on. Oh yeah, I did buy the vagina hat. Oh no, that only shows you the fruit. This is so... It's a vagina. Again, I bought this only because I wanted that 3-star dress, and I did like the tattoo. There's a lot of microtransactions in this game, but I don't hate it because I basically put $50 in and it was a set it and forget it sort of deal. It's carried me through so that I've had to spend very little additional money. But you can see that there are so many transactions. There are so many things that you can get. And these blue gems, anything that costs those blue gems, costs money. Reminds me of this ROM hack that was made in Super Mario 64 EA edition. Yeah. Sorry guys, the coffee hurts me. And, you know, I don't mind a little bit of the microtransactions. I'm actually, as much as this can be very annoying, I don't hate this because if you look, the first time you buy it, obviously I bought this one, the first time you buy any of these, you get double. If you're like me and you're a really light spender, that's not a bad deal. Like I said, when I first got into this game, I put 50 bucks in, and that lasted me for over a year. Since then, I put a tiny bit more money into it, but not a ton. Not a ton. I think this was my heaviest spending patch at about $20, I'd say. You have to sit through the demo screen, watch Mario get like 50 coins to even start the game. And the different parts of the castle is DLC. You gotta pay 1 coin to jump to. That's honestly hilarious, Twisted. I would play the heck out of that. So like a monetization screen like this doesn't super bother me. This is also kind of an industry standard for gacha games, and there's a lot more that I would fuss about besides this. It's still not a great deal. I'm not going to look at this and say, wow, so generous. But for a light spender, it's not bad. And, oh, you get those 3 wishes. And these outfits, never be fooled. Infinity Nikki does this. We're not sure it's even really okay. Is they'll say a price. It never goes up to full price. It never will go up to full price. Because that would be the death of a gacha game. I'm gonna unlock the Z button. These are usually like relatively cheap fits. Like they're not overly expensive. This was $300. This one was only $60. It's so ugly. I love it. I needed it. This one's another $60, another $300, and I probably will pick this one up just because I did not realize how cute underneath this jacket is. But, yeah. Yeah, the dress underneath the jacket is actually gorgeous, and I would wear the heck out of. Also, those shoes. You can get that, though. Maybe a type of game I might toss a couple bucks into, perhaps. And that's the thing about, like, gacha games in particular is, one, you can play this completely free to play. I only buy outfits. I don't buy pulls. Because buying pulls is where I take issue. I would rather you have paid outfits than pay for pulls. Wishfield. Yes, yes, yes. Take my Pair Pal Premium. Take my money, game. What am I missing? Am I missing anything from this? Do I have all these now? Oh, I don't have that. Oh, and I didn't buy this one. Yeah, I didn't really have interest in that. Do low-key regret not picking up this one and might pick it up if it comes back to the store. This I had to pay real money for. Get that though, maybe. But yeah, it's, they prey on your FOMO, and even though both of these 4-star banners are reruns, it still preys on your FOMO. You still have 3 different banners running at any given time. Granted, this only takes, how many are there? Whoops. There's only 8 pieces and you get 2 per pull, so you only have to do 40 pulls at maximum. It's not that bad, and I don't mind this system of mid-banner, but I do think there is something fundamentally incorrect about just how bad some of these monetization systems are. And the reason I will say I have less of an issue with all of the gacha games I've ever played than I do Fortnite. And I touched on this a little bit last night. Fortnite I have such a strong issue with because they don't have a bonus top-up, they don't run discounts. I'm so sorry about the cough. It's the coffee. The coffee absolutely slams me for a little bit. They don't have very much available to you for free that is of decent quality, and a lot of the reason being because all of their stuff is licensed content. Licensed content costs money, so they have to ensure that they are making money off licensed content. It's also why in a game like Dead by Daylight, you don't see as many cosmetics for licensed characters because all of it costs money. They have to get permission from the license holder to do cosmetics for licensed characters. So, you know, if you're hoping to see, this cough is going to be the death of me. It's just in the mornings. If you're hoping to see a new outfit for 11 from Stranger Things, you better hope that they get a discount. And it does make sense, but it's also frustrating to the player base because it limits what we can see, and it also limits the creativity of, like, behavior. The Dead by Daylight's, you know, company. Now, one thing that I've found really interesting is, which is why people get upset that Sable gets all these skins, but it's like Sable's an original character. They have more... they have complete and total freedom to give her whatever skins that they want. This is, one day. It's every time I drink coffee. So, yesterday it was really low-key, so I didn't, like, worry about chugging my coffee before stream. Today it's not being as low-key. I can't wait to explain this when I go to the watch party later and be like, I'm not sick. I just have a cough that I'm stuck with. So Fortnite doesn't really have any of even the perks of this. You can play Fortnite as a free-to-play player. You just have nothing. You just straight up have nothing. You have generic Fortnite character. One more. Alright, thank you. Whereas a game like Infinity Nikki, if you want to be free to play, I could still... This entire fit that I'm wearing is technically free to play friendly. Because I could save up my gems to have gotten the outfit, and if I saved up enough gems, which again, I don't use my bought gems for pulls anyway, so the outfits that I own, the 5-star outfits that I own, are free to play. I do not spend on those. And you can actually get a decent amount of stuff. Plus, the game itself is free-to-play friendly, seeing as you can beat everything with... Man, you could wear the base outfit and be fine. And her base outfit's cute. This entire fit is free to, like, pretty much everything I wear is pretty free to play friendly. Despite the fact that I am a dolphin. Not even a dolphin. I don't even think I would constitute as that. Now, there are exceptions to this rule. Dang. So close. Just one away. No, don't, no. No. No, I don't want to use that. E. Oh my god, game. There we go. There are exceptions, actually. It's really cool, but they did a Stardew Valley collaboration, and it was completely free, and Concerned Ape has come out and said that frequently he does not make money off collaborations because he only collaborates with, companies that he thinks would enjoy seeing the content, and he frequently doesn't, like, fully charge anything. Plus, I feel like Fortnite community is more likely to judge you for using a basic skin over, say, DBD community because of extra cosmetics being more accessible at free-to-play. Exactly. Dead by Daylight, if you're using default skin, they really don't care. No one really cares. Because it could very well just mean you either A, like the default skin, or B, haven't unlocked another cosmetic. Sir Eric Barone, my goat. He, oh my god, like, he did... Nikki 1, you were really helping me out here. Let me... Oh my god, that looks so dumb. Some of the layering is a little rough. God, I wish there was an easy search feature that, like, actually worked. Let me see if I can find it. We did get... I don't think it would go in completed outfits, but I could be wrong. It's probably a 3-star. We got a little, like, mini fit. And I don't know if it's in here, but searching for it is a pain in the butt because I'm starting to own too much. No, that's the Sprout outfit. It's very similar to that outfit, which is why I sometimes mess... There it is. This was a completely free outfit for Stardew Valley, and it's genuinely cute. Please ignore my makeup. The makeup does not match. Rowan! Hello! Thank you so much! I hope you're having a good day. If this cough doesn't stop, I'm gonna lose it. It's such a cute fit. It was completely free. The amount of detail is stunning because even looking at this fit, okay, so obviously you can see the different textures. You can see that this is meant to be like, oh my god, what is the term I'm looking for? Crocheted. Like, these crochet flowers, you can actually see the texture, which Nikki's, like, really good about texture. You can see that this might be, like, a canvas. All of it just has such a clear texture to it. The lace with the delicate embroidery in it, this delicate lace on the bow, how this all clearly looks stuffed. You can tell that all of it is, like, the flowers are stuffed, the chicken is stuffed. Even scrolling up here, I will say that it kind of looks silky. The, your little, like, bandana, all of it is so incredibly detailed. How you actually can see how the bloomers were threaded. The embroidery on the socks and shoes, like, this is incredible. The detail is incredible. 3-star outfit, completely free. Because Eric Barone, Concerned Ape, the Stardew Valley creator, actually cares about his community. And arguably, this was an even, which again, he had to approve this. Free or not, Concerned Ape had to approve all of this and say that the fit met his expectations. This is what we got for free as, and this is also a 3-star, this is what the game gave us for free at the same time. And you can tell, there's still a lot, it's still cute. It's still very cute. It still is nicely detailed, but you can tell that the same amount of love did not go into this. I do love that lace. you can definitely tell that this was not a collaboration piece. This was a 3-star piece meant to be given to us for free. Which again, it's very pretty. I want to ability setup actually. I want to change this to the other dress. I've decided. Custom look. Customize outfit. I'm gonna change it to the other dress. So yeah, like, collaborations can be great. Unfortunately, a lot of companies, and I don't mean this in necessarily a fully bad— oh, look how cute she is! Look how happy she is! And they gave us dyes? Oh my god. Concerned Ape, you truly are the GOAT. Like, oh, so in love with this. Look how cute she is. These are my favorite. I think these shoes are 3-star shoes. I wear these with everything. They are one of my favorite shoes. Some of the textures look a little wonky on, like, the Stardew Valley dress. Yes! Like, this has such a beautiful amount of detail, and I cannot believe we can dye it. Let me find the matching headband. I think that should be in here. Where are you, my beloved headband? There are so many 3-star things. Kinda wish it was a 4-star. I mean, it probably deserves to be a 4-star, honestly. Was it not in here? What in the? That's cute. You know what? I lied. That's cute. A little shroomy hat. I'm about it. Yeah, because that's not the Stardew Valley one. I do actually really like that one, that bandana. But I want to use the matching one. That's also super cute. But you can tell that a lot— oh, here it is. Yeah. And I have some extra flowers there. Alright, there you go. Alright. Oh, the little kitty is following me. But yeah, so, you know, some of the monetization, I do understand why you need to charge for it, but when nothing in your game is free, Fortnite, it hurts. It's painful. Like, going in as a Fortnite player, I put 35 bucks into Fortnite, and that's all I'll ever spend on it, because I wanted Miku, and then I saved up, and there were a lot of things that I was like, ooh, it would be cool to have this, but I saved up and I was rewarded by being able to buy Blade, and now I have no money left in Fortnite, so I'm like, well, guess that's it. No more characters for Memento. And I'll stick with that because I don't wanna put a bunch of money into— ooh, plane. I don't want to put a bunch of money into a game that acts that way. And I'm not judging anyone who puts their game into Fortnite, cuts a deal with Fortnite. Like, I get it. I get making a deal with the devil.
I love how refreshing the
But,
raindrops feel.
you know, it's about money in those cases, and I get it. Concerned Ape is honestly just one of the kindest and most humble creators I think we'll ever know. And when you talk about monetization in games, again, I'm not saying that I believe all DLC should be free, but looking at what he's done for free and how he has worked on Stardew Valley for years, literal years, is admirable. Is truly genuinely admirable, because so easily he could have gone down the paid DLC route. Look at The Sims. Hell, I think there's even other cozy games that have that. And I'm not even sure Stardew Valley. He does have the soundtrack. You can also listen to the soundtrack completely for free. I've used the music from Stardew Valley, and I looked it up. It's through official means. I didn't, like, download it illegally. At least I don't think I did. If I find out I did, I'll go buy the soundtrack. But as far as I could tell, it was a completely legal thing. It's mainly just a oh, okay. It was a completely legal way to download some of the music from the game. Because a lot of creators use Stardew Valley's music in YouTube videos because it won't get copyright claimed. It's allowed music on YouTube, whereas a lot of music is not allowed, and you have to be really careful. So a lot of creators, I notice I hear a lot of Stardew Valley and, ironically, Banjo-Kazooie. Lot of Banjo-Kazooie music. A lot of the games like that. That's why I don't bother getting into some of those things. Do a lot of transactions. Yeah. And again, as much as I'm harping on Fortnite, I'm not going to sit here and try to claim that... Where is it? That this is not genuinely ridiculous. This is a genuinely ridiculous thing that you can spend hundreds of dollars on these random support packs, and they're not worth it. I don't care if it says that's a lie. They're not worth it. You get one pull for 49 cents, or all three for 150. Wait, that's more expensive. That's ripping you off. 49 $49.98, and it would be $147, I think. Whatever. Either way, all of these are ripoffs. Every single one of them is a ripoff. You don't need 50 pulls for $50. Like, you don't. You objectively do not. This one is almost okay. Not great, almost okay, because it's 60 and you get 60 gems in a pull. However, I would not recommend buying this. It's a waste of money. My god, for sure he could have had 1.6 as paid DLC because that update was so beefy, but he didn't because he's such a king. Yes! It's crazy. It's incredible. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and act like you can't do paid DLC. If you have a truly beefy DLC, if you have a DLC that completely revolutionizes and changes so much about your game, I understand. I'm going to exit this for now and figure out where my biggest face is. I totally... Infinity Nikki stealing my 2 cents. Yes, they are. That's what I mean about the predatory monetization systems. You know, looking at Stardew Valley has a soundtrack available. I'm trying to think of some other cozy games. You know, I play enough of them. Coral Island does the same, where it has base game and soundtrack. Because I do think there's a few games that do... Oh! Oh my gosh, what is that game that just came out? Oh, I did a review for it! If you like this content, check out my YouTube. I don't always talk about things like this. I gotta look at my own YouTube videos. Give me a second, I don't remember the name. Star Sand Island! Star Sand Island! Alright, let's talk about Star Sand Island. I wonder if the demo is still out. I don't think so. I don't think it is. Star Sand Island is a pretty pricey, cozy game. Now, I will admit, it's gorgeous. It's a very gorgeous game. I don't know if I want... Wait. Let me cook. If I... I don't want display capture. I don't want you guys to see my whole display. Window. Steam. Yep. Thank you, Steam. Alright, so this is my Steam. Don't get too judgmental, guys. I'm so sorry about the cough. It's bad today. Alright, so this is my Steam. This is Coral Island. Don't steal my information, guys. I don't think you could see my information. And it is rated well. It's a really gorgeous game. And I did a review for this on my channel, and I had a lot of things to say about it. Some of them positive, some of them negative. One of the things I disliked was it feels kind of empty. The art is gorgeous, but it feels kind of empty. For an island full of tourists, like, there's just not enough. Oh, I want to be on this party boat. But it's expensive. First of all, it's in early access. That means that it's going to change further. It's going to get upgrades, and most of them should be free. However, We'll talk more about that in a moment. But it also means that you might find bugs. You might find things that need fixing. It's not going to be a perfect game. It's also $40. This is a $40 early access game. And while I believe Seed Sparkle is a small developer, it is backed by a larger company, and I don't remember the name of it, but I found that out at one point. But this is a very pricey game that isn't polished. Even Coral Island is, and this is also an early access game, but this is a true indie. Coral Island is $30. I got it for, oh wait, Coral Island is out of EA. That's why. Coral Island was, I think, 25 when it was 20 or 25 when it was in early access. And once it left early access and they told you ahead of time, they said the price is going to increase once we leave early access. So they did give people an opportunity. So I picked it up for less. But this is a $40 early access game that will presumably go up. And, all right, so this is free. That's nice. You can get these 2 outfits for free. So, okay, cool. It also has paid DLC. It has a furniture set, which it's a nice furniture set. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's only $1. Okay, cool, yeah. It also has classic European furniture, fashion, and vehicles. You know, very gorgeous. A nice vehicle you can go around in. What's that for $20? See, I think they have a voodoo doll. They're trying to take me out. That's why my voice is having so many issues. Star Sand Island can hear that I'm talking crap. And they did give us Chinese New Year set for free, which does track because it is a Chinese company, and many Chinese companies will do a Chinese New Year set, and they will make sure it's free. The dollar, I don't mind that. This is outrageous. $40 for early access is incredibly expensive. Also, it's the fact that they lied about being a fully indie game company. They are backed by a larger company. I got Slay the Spire 2 early access for 25 a bit ago, and yeah, they did say price will increase. Yeah, and when 7 Days to Die, I got 7 Days to Die years ago. I do not remember how much I paid. It was probably somewhere within 20 to 25. It was in early access. They told everyone, we are increasing our price. It's now $45. I think it's worth it. And they did make sure everyone knew the price was going to go up significantly once they left early access. They also did a last chance sale to make sure everyone who wanted the game before the price increase had the opportunity to get the game. The fun pimps, that the people who, you know, develop and publish this, they are not perfect. They also have paid DLC. They do also have paid DLC, and it is not always cheap. But I will say, for their base game, I cannot argue. Their paid DLC is also pure cosmetic. It adds nothing. It's a little on the pricey side. It's not a buff. It's just a cosmetic, and I'm like, okay, fine. Also, no one cares if you have it or not. Yeah, we have... Oh, I forgot they had a soundtrack. Sometimes I forget there's music. Paid DLC before polishing the game is like painting your walls before installing toilets. Yes! And that's the thing. Even 7 Days to Die, their DLC sets did not come out until the game released. There's a reason that looking at this, it has a mostly negative rating. It's not worth more than $7. I got this free for free. For $20, this DLC can go directly and expressly to heck. It's crazy. I've never regretted a DLC purchase more in all my life. I'm actually disgusted that I somehow rationalized this price tag. That's not great. That's not great at all. I mean, it's pretty. It doesn't even fit the theme of the island. Again, like I liked the demo for Star Sand Island. If you guys are interested, I actually have that as a video and I'll put a link to it. That's my video reviewing Star Sand Island. Why are you on? Okay. I was like, God, please tell me this isn't breaking. Um, yeah. No, it's crazy. And again, like a lot of these cozy games, the thing about cozy games too, when you look at Peaceful Days, is they keep their prices low, and there are one thing that I have noticed is there's things called supporter packs. I don't believe this adds much. It's $4 and it is you get a painting and a ring that you get 15% experience. And the main part, like the main reason to do this is because you believe in the game. Peaceful Days is a really cute game. It's if you like Stardew Valley, chances are you will like this. It has a very, very, very similar vibe to Stardew Valley. And I don't even mind if you want to do a supporter pack. I think a supporter pack can be a great idea, even if it doesn't offer much, because it's blatant in what it is. Look how cute Stella is. It's very blatant in what it is. It's not trying to claim it's something that it's not. So I don't have issue with that. And that's Peaceful Days is $17. We have Fields of Mystria for $14, and this is another gorgeous game, which obviously these are less resource intensive. So I do understand going back to Coral Island. I do understand Coral Island being a $30 game because of the 3D assets. This is a bit more resource intensive and a bit more had to go into this. Not saying pixel art is not entirely like its own art form. I think pixel art is a beautiful art. It's actually one of my favorites. But I do understand that 3D modeling like this is more resource intensive than pixel art style games. And this is a completely 3D world. It's like a little tip for the indie developer rather than big company. Exactly. And once again, like Stairway Games, small indie studio, they were able to get a publisher. I don't know a lot about the different game publishers, so I honestly can't speak on that. And then I had another one I wanted to look into. Actually, I'm curious how much this one is. I got this for free. All right, this is a $20 game. This is Everhome. I reviewed this game a long, long time ago. This is one of my earliest cozy game reviews, actually. This is a game that's visually stunning. Oh, it's Indie.io and Level Up. So this is another indie game, and they've done a ton since I first reviewed it, and I would actually love to revisit it. When I reviewed it, characters didn't even have portraits. So it's come a long way since then. And honestly, it was fun. It's on sale right now for $12. You can play a free demo, which I always love a good demo. And yeah, it's in its 2.0 phase and is a very reasonable price overall. Now, one thing that I look at, I am obviously a Loftia partner, but that doesn't mean that I'm here to glaze a game. Loftia is coming out soon, and one of the things that I will be on the lookout for with Loftia is how their microtransactions look. It should, in theory, I believe, be. I don't really know. I don't know. We don't know what monetization is going to look like in Loftia. We really don't. It's an MMO, but we have no idea what monetization is going to look like. Visually, it's beautiful. The beta actually drops April 22nd, which is crazy. It's very soon. And we don't know how monetization is going to look, but that's actually something that I am 100% keeping an eye on as I get ready to dive in. I will be part of 2 raid trains for this. I think I'm going to keep both slots. But that's something that I want to look out for because Wow, I have really enjoyed getting to know the developers for this and getting to know like the studio, which it's all the same. It's a boyfriend and girlfriend, and seeing like how much love they've put into this. The one thing I genuinely hope for is please don't be a predatory monetization system. I don't think microtransactions have to be bad. Like I said, some of the things in Infinity Nikki I do not hate. I do not hate that they have paid outfits every patch. Uh, what I dislike is that one area of the store that's just a blatant ripoff and how they prey on FOMO. Wow, my wish list is 299 games. I need a 300th game, and I would go through my Steam recommended, but Steam loves to recommend porn games to me, so we can't do that on YouTube. And of course, we would be, we can't not talk about The Sims. Now, it is nice that The Sims is now free base game. Oh my god, their first ad is just them murdering people. They know what we want. I am happy that it is now free to play on The Sims 4. I think that's nice. I think that's genuinely nice. Um, I paid $5. Fine, fine. I won't even split hairs about that. But we looked up how much all of the expansions would cost for this game. And I will not be a Sims content creator. I do not believe in EA now has sold their soul, and I don't believe in the values of the people who have bought EA, and I will not be supporting them. I will not buy the new DLC. I will not spend money in the shop. I will not do any of it. I won't play it on stream. The most I'm doing is looking at it right now. Each one of these big DLCs is $40. Not to mention some of the stuff, Home Chef Hustle Stuff Pack. So this stuff pack is $10. What is this? Dream Home Decorations for $20. Paranormal stuff. So the stuff packs, I think I've seen them go as low as $7 and as high as now I'm seeing $9. If you wanted to own every single Sims thing for Sims 4, it is $2,000 and it doesn't run properly. I think that's ridiculous. I think that you hit a point where your paid DLC is truly just greedy. And that's what this is. This is greedy. This is 100% greedy. Like there's no two ways about it. And obviously their whole their whole thing is awful. And now they have, so for years Sims has allowed content creators to create custom content that's downloadable, and even I've never heard of them going after any of these content creators. 2000 crashes when you use it. Yeah, you're not actually, that's a good point. You're not meant to own all of the DLC. If you do, your game will crash. It even good computers can't handle it. I miss the SimCity days. Oh yeah. I would love to try SimCity again sometime in my free time. I have SimCity 2000 or 3000. I don't remember which of the thousands it was. At my parents' house, so I should really pick that up and see if it runs on my computer. Um but yeah, the fact that you're not even meant to own all the DLC, but then they also give you like that same FOMO thing where you don't want to miss out. Um and I just think they allowed content creators to make free DLCs for the game. This could be, and I had some of these, this could be outfits, this could be facial expressions, this could be custom furniture. I had never heard of them going after a content creator. They now have an in-game store, and you earn, oh, I forget what we said last night. Um, you earn not, I know it wasn't even 50 cents. I think it was 20 cents to the dollar for every dollar that something sells for. So say you sell something for $2 on the in-game Sims store. Say that's your price. You have My Hero Academia outfits, and you sell them for $2, they're a DLC, you will earn 40 cents on every $2 sale. And that is ridiculous. That is horrifying. And I would never support it. I am not giving 80% of the earnings to EA. So, yeah. The Sims 4 is perhaps the worst. Oh, don't worry about I Am Jesus Christ. This came up on my Steam recommended. Do you guys want to see something wild? I think the guy did the EA edition of Super Mario 64. Needs to do an updated version. That was a couple years back. I know someone did a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 EA style as well. That's incredible. No hate on this game. Why is it similar to Green Hell and The Forest? Why is a game about Jesus Christ similar to Green Hell, a survival horror game, and The Forest, a game that is everything sacrilegious? What's happening in this game? I would play the demo, but there's AI content in it, so I can't. I was very sad to see that. AI disclosure is getting real bad. I can't even go to my homepage. I can't even go to my homepage. Anyway, this is my library. You don't see that. Can't play that one. What should we play? What should we play? I have a little bit more time. Ooh, do you guys want to see this? This is super cute. This is super duper cute. This is called Cozy Cleaner. You get to clean up messes the cat's made. It took me about 16 minutes, so we'll have time for at least one more after this. Yeah, let's play this. Let me hide my Steam page. I wish I could take you guys through my Steam recommended, but it really does show me nothing but porn games. Not actually, but like kind of close. That's loud. There we go. Is this survival horror where you play as Jesus? Possibly! It's not supposed to be, but it's given that vibe. What is this called? Cozy Cleaner. I am obsessed with cozy cleaning games. This is from a company that I do have beef with. Hi, I have beef with a lot of things. Indie game. Cozy Cleaner. Cozy game. Yes, we update our... Look at me go. I'm updating. Save! Yay! You're not supposed to change games on YouTube. I've heard it's really bad. I don't care though. This is how I have fun. Where? Oh my god, did I lose my analytics because of this? Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is a game called Cozy Cleaner. This is about cats making messes. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it is a survival horror game where you play as Jesus. Mew! Welcome to Cozy Cleaner. This place looks a bit dusty and messy, doesn't it? Don't worry, we'll make this place sparkle with our pulse. I mean, hands! First, let's learn how to look around. Oh my god. Okay, quick tutorial. Also, there's tutorial bars in the corner that you guys cannot see, that show how long it takes. Alright, sometimes you may need to look closer to see the dirt. Can you zoom the camera in and out using the mouse wheel? Woo! Nothing escapes your eyes. Change my angle. Alright. We need to clean up this mess. Alright, I'm speeding through the tutorial just because I've already played the tutorial. I've already played through this whole game. Like I said, it only takes about 15 minutes. So we get a mop, and you move it back and forth, although it's a little unclear. You see those cobwebs? They've been there even longer than me. Grab the dustpan. Which, it's very interesting. I just played another game called Clean Start. Video on that one soon. That has very similar mechanics to it. I find both games equally as charming and would play both games happily. Oh yeah, if I need hints. That's nice, actually. I would play both games happily, and I do think that... Oh, I forgot. You have to click and hold. I think something nice to be said for that, that you can have two games that are incredibly similar and still have their own merits. This one is mindless. And I don't say that in a bad way, because I don't think a mindless game is a bad game. You can also pet the cats. He's a pet baby. I don't think mindless is automatically bad. I think that mindless can sometimes get in there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. I think that sometimes mindless just means that you can sink into it and not really worry about it. Let's see. Nope, dustpan. And then, so this one, Cozy Cleaner, is pretty mindless. This is something I would watch something while I played. I wouldn't really pay attention. There's not really like a story, but it's soothing, it's relaxing, and it's a good thing to like keep me occupied after a long day's work. Toilet next to the love seat certainly is a choice. There's a blockade, it's fine. And the last thing you do in the room is dust. One thing I really like is that A, the furniture lifts, and B, look at how the cat is like, no, I ain't about this life. Woo. Take our new items from their boxes and place them. Look, it's a tiny apartment. These are the modern day studio apartments. I keep thinking it's not a click and hold. I keep thinking it's just a click. So that's the tutorial level. I think it's a good tutorial, honestly, all things considered. Man, I wish levitating furniture happened IRL. Right? They'll be so good. So now every room looks different, which I always like. One of the things I recently talked about in a video I recorded last night is about visual interest helping with repetitive tasks. So this game is extremely repetitive. This is the sort of game that you sit and you vibe. This is not the sort of game that you are getting a deep story out of, as opposed to Clean Start, which actually has a very deep story to go with it. This is a game where you're just chilling. And I think that while each room has its own personality and you have each little kitty cat in the corner, it provides an interesting experience that keeps you from feeling bored doing the same thing over and over again. You finally came. I think I made a bit of a mess today. I can't clean it up alone. Can you help me? Always. But first you gotta pet the pussy. He's a baby. And, you know, there is some challenge of like figuring out what you're supposed to do with each thing. I mean, it's not crazy. You know, only the correct drawer opens for that. Why is the meat so violent? Maybe here? Nope. Wait, no, but the thing. Yeah. And it's soothing. It's soothing in a really nice way. Let's see. Now I need... Nope, mop. I don't know why I thought that wouldn't need a mop. But yeah, all of these are like really cute, cozy rooms. You know, there's nothing like too wild about them. What do I need? What else do I need here? What am I missing? Maybe there's something I can dust. I've done this whole game before. Oh! Wait, that's something. Oh! Oh! Sometimes it's easy to throw things not where you need them to be. Alright, try it. Also, I found that this is the most effective method for the vacuum, not bathroom. Is you just, here we go, loop-de-loo, here we go, loop-de-lie. Favorite method. Favorite method. And you know, you get some other stuff. And a lot of this reminds me of like, one of the things that I've been searching for years now is a game that Thank you. Is a game that gave me that same feeling as Unpacking. This doesn't quite scratch that itch, but it helps. It helps a lot. My owner wouldn't let me play with the computer. So when they left, I played by myself and made a mess without realizing it. Will you help me clean it up? Again, all of this is so simplistic. Nothing is really meant to be challenging, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing to go into a game not looking for any challenge. I think that games without challenge have merit, and there is an audience for it, and people who do just want something that they can be mindless about. Now, granted, I could change my tune depending on if it's expensive or not. You know, I don't think a game like this... Will you go in? It's funny, I didn't have this many issues. You kind of just have to wait till the thing enlarges itself, and once it enlarges, that's usually your clue about it going there. But yeah, I think a game like this... Now, I said that I had beef with this company, and it's not major beef. I, by and large, really like their games. And this one is thematically different enough. But I've played... They do Ship Inc., Lost But Found, or Lost and Found? Lost But Found. They do a lot of games that are very similar to each other. I played another one of their demos, Cats and Cups, and I do find that this company in particular, occasionally their games are too similar, with too many reused assets and furniture. Now, I believe that this is made by someone different, and it's just the publisher. Which is why visually it's actually quite different from their other stuff. I'll show you guys Cats and Cups after this. I think this is like the second to last level. It's a very short demo. While looking for my food, I climbed on the counter. A jar fell over. Buddy, I think more than a jar fell over. Then the dishes, then the plates. Everything fell like dominoes. I was only going to take a little peek, actually. Will you help me? I do think that it's very charming. Pet the baby. I do think it's a very charming game, though, to be able to pet the cats, help them out of their little debacles that they've gotten themselves into. Simple but effective. But I'll show you guys Cats and Cups, if the demo's still available. Hopefully it is. Pick up. Because I don't rotate my camera, apparently. The knife? Let's see. Alright, we'll put that in there. Hello. Oh, right. Maybe this? No. Dustpan. Why is a dustpan needed for cobwebs? I would have thought that was a basic thing. Oh, that's a painting. That's a cute painting. Whoop. Good thing these cups aren't breakable. And put you down there. And that... Oh. Oh my god. Good thing these pots aren't breakable. Oh, gotta do that. Gotta do that. I wish there was like... I don't know. I don't know if I wish there was a change to that. I'm not entirely sure. Some of this I'm kind of like, do I want to change to this? Or am I just used to how it works in other games? What am I missing? Missing something. Oh. Let's see. No, none of those need that. I wonder if there's like a cobweb somewhere I'm missing. Oh, it didn't get all the way swept up. Oh my god. Woo! You spin my head right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Sorry to this cat that I've just utterly cornered. Actually cornered the poor baby. Always open all the stuff first because you have to wait for the animation to finish. Uh, yes, I know that because it annoyed me. Like, it's not the end of the world, but for whatever reason, I see a cozy game and I go, how quickly can I finish this? And then I get sad when I finish all the levels. This was probably my least favorite part of the game. This is a trash sorting mini game, and I kept messing it up because I am a dummy. We're gonna have to sort the trash. And for whatever reason, I was objectively terrible at this. Like, I could not. See, I cannot wrap my head around it. I got the food one down. Also, it can be a little hard to click on them, and that looks like, oh my god, today we're having trouble clicking them. Yeah, I don't know what box you go in, and I can't, oh my gosh, whoops, okay, that, it's fine. Okay, finally, oh my goodness. Yeah, some of these are really wonky with clicking on them. I'm having a lot more issues with that today than I had in my initial playthrough, and I don't think that that one is user error. I'll give you some of the other stuff as user error, but I don't think that one is. But this was probably my least favorite part of it, only because, whoops, I would rather not have a conveyor belt style. It's not even that it's necessarily hard per se, but with the stuff constantly moving, really? That was the wrong box. Man, I suck at oh, I guess I see. I thought it was like a paper cup. Oh, the hitboxes on this trash are so tiny. Yeah, they're really tiny hitboxes. I have a cloth. We're gonna clean some dirt. Yeah, it is really tiny hitboxes, which is a little bit frustrating. I wanted to show off my cooking skills and throw a feast. As you can see, I make a bit of a mess. While I digest my meal, can you clean things up? Yeah, it just has really tiny hitboxes. So while it wouldn't be such a big deal, like things having a tiny hitbox here, it is a big deal there, and definitely got really frustrating. Oh, I should clean these well. I should clean these while I do all the other stuff. Because there's a lot of them. Oh, wait. Don't throw that away. Oh, no. The milk goes in the fridge. That was a full milk. We mustn't waste children. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, wait. I see one more thing. I missed. Yeah, so that section was my least favorite, but I do understand that they were trying to break up what could probably easily become a bit monotonous. Oh my god. I'm getting texts about the hangout today. The calm before the storm. Guys, what do you think is about to happen? I don't mind that it's shrinking, but you do have to be like super careful not to accidentally leave it there. Whee! Like, again, I think that this could use more polish, but I also think that it scratches a very particular itch of like, I love that the things you don't need to get underneath don't lift. I was about to say, am I missing something? It scratches a very particular itch, for sure. Oh, my meat in the fridge. Yes, my single thing of bacon. Also, it bothers the heck out of me that there are only 2 mugs in one and 3 mugs in the other. Like, why? Why? Put an extra one there. I believe that was the last level. Yep. These flowers are for you. It's very cute. It's very cute. 100% would play this when it comes out. I don't know. No, not right now. Let's see if we have a release date. Bum bum bum. Release date Q4 of 2026. Not bad. But I do want to show you. Now, I'm going to show you Cats and Cups. Oh, I can only uninstall. Does that mean... Oh, it must not have a demo anymore. Boo! I can't show you Cats and Cups. Uninstall. I mean, I have it. I have it still, but... Let's see. We have about an hour. I'd show you some of Fishbowl. So this is a game. The last game we're going to play today is called Fishbowl. Fishbowl is a game that deals with grief, loss, isolation, and depression, and probably anxiety, because anxiety is always there. This was a really highly anticipated game that I somehow managed to not hear about. It just came out. Thank you to Disney for gifting it to me. This is the demo. This is not the full game. I have the full game and I'm going to play the full game, but I don't know if I'm going to... I think I'm going to do it as a video, but I want to show you guys the, I'll show you guys some of the demo. Oh, cozy game. Fishbowl. Again, watch with caution because this game is, this game does deal with anxiety and depression. And I forgot I have to change. Bum bum bum. And let me change my game. Oh my god. Please. Fishbowl. Alright. So this is Fishbowl. I have already played through some of the demo. I don't know how much more of the demo we have left. But you play as Aloe. This character right here. She's adorable. And you are going through your life, and this actually takes place in the very beginning section of the pandemic. Which is really crazy. I have not seen a lot of pandemic-style games. A shoe rack. My boots don't fit in it. And it is also dealing with grief as she has just lost her grandmother, who was a very important figure in her life. All of these boxes are her grandmother's things, and she was given a fishbowl. This is Peplet. Bubbles, bubbly bubbles. So you were just going through your life trying to make do, but also trying to increase your mood, which is something so hard to do when you deal with depression. So yes, hydrate and live, no dehydrate and die. So drinking water is good for the soul and increases your little moodlet. And you're trying to basically make life a little bit better. But when you go here, doom scroll my socials, and my moodlet is not high enough to pull myself away from doing that. So scroll the day away, and there's little mini games that you have to do along the way. And unfortunately, it's not very good for you. So we're gonna counteract that. What is this? What's this? I don't know. I'll keep it outside tomorrow. Girl, we're putting it outside tonight. We'll use the bathroom. Take a little pee break. The fact that this is like exactly how they know this is how bathroom breaks go. Always close the seat. And we'll get ready for bed. We won't do a shower. Oh, well, there's something on my bed. The old record player. It's super real. It's a super realistic game, which is why I say watch with caution, because it definitely, I teared up and cried a little playing the beginning part of it. I remember that day when the three of us danced to the sunset. Mum and Jaja is your grandma, lifted me up together and I was flying. I soared high and landed softly, amidst laughter and pillows. Fun, fun! Let's play again! Can we order ice cream, Mum? I peeled ice apples for you, Alu. Go get them from your study table. Yum! The phone being part of the pee process is too good. It's so good. It's so accurate. It's very it's wild. It's a great game. I've really loved this. And you can go and it's movie night. Our favorite record. Mom's stuff, Jaja's stuff, and my stuff in here. Ice apples. It's my turn to choose a movie. No. Not again, Ma. You are both chicken. Puck, puck, puck. Last time you closed your eyes first, Jaja. Why are we watching a horror movie? Shush, Alulu. Alright, fine. Just this once. This is gonna be a horror movie. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Is something bad gonna happen? She shouldn't go in. She shouldn't. Shh, Ma, shh. Oh no, she's going in there. She's going. I'm scared. I can't look. I'm scared. See, this is what happens, Ma. Sorry, Rosa. Sorry, my Alulu. It's just a person with makeup, Alu. Nothing to be scared of. Yes, yes, nothing to be scared of. She's just like me for real. She really is. You're still under the blanket. Ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Hoo hoo. I know what to do. We're gonna get our favorite record. I'll play it. Boop. Aww. 3 under one blanket, holding hands. Alongside the movie, this melody played, telling us we were all right. In the real world, in our world. Away from the Bahoot and the ghouls. There's a lot of, like Indian phrases because it's an Indian family. The blood-curdling screams and scary scenes. We were all right. We were together. I remember, Peplet, how much Jaja loved this song. She'd lift me up on her shoulders and we'd dance. We'd be dancing. I'll never get to listen to this song with Jaja again. Dang. Jaja was sick for a long time. When I was little, I was used to having nightmares of Jaja not being around anymore. Not being in our lives. I was used to waking up sweaty and terrified. Sometimes I put my ear on her chest to hear her heartbeat. God, that's hard to live with as a kid. Because that's hard to live with as an adult, that fear. But like living with that as a kid, whew. I was never close with any of my grandparents. We visited my grandmother a lot, and we would see my grandpa. I've only ever had one on each side. Technically, I had a step-grandmother, but we only saw Pop-Up and my step-grandmother like once a year because they were pretty far from us. Grandma we saw more often, but I wouldn't say we bonded or were that close. So, like, this experience, I'd say I was closest with my great-uncle, actually. And even then, it was only quite later in his life that I got close with him. But living with this as a young child, being hyper aware that your grandmother is not going to be around forever, I cannot imagine that feeling. Because that's pretty foreign to me, but I know it, like, as an adult, but not as a kid. Her hand would instinctively come up to pat my head, even in her sleep. Listening to her heart and the quiet rise and fall of her breath, I'd fall asleep again. I was reassured for the night until the next day. Let's play the song. Let's play it. Play it? Let's play it now. You sure like that song. It's a better sound. Better? Better than... Better. Better. A song that makes everything okay. That would make everything okay. Everything was okay. Back then. It was a simpler life of joy and being together. And Jaja got all better. And, oh God. Hey, there's the depression. And now... Play the song! Play the song! Okay, okay. Happy with that song. Where am I putting this? Hello? Here? Nah, not here. Girl, where? Here? Oh my god. Ma'am, where? Oh, never mind. Never mind, I'm not smart. Fits perfectly. The old record player. Yeah, let's see. I love the little mini games. Makes me feel like things can be okay somehow. And music really does have the power to do that. As much as a song can bring up sad memories, it can bring up happy memories too, and can help you feel more fulfilled. All done for the day. Sleep, sleepy, sleep. Good night. Watch this be where the demo ends. No matter what, you got through the day. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was gonna do that. So I'm gonna show you guys, I'll show you guys the beginning really quickly as well. I wonder if I did alright today. It's just been a week at work. But there's a lot to do already. For now, I just want to be home. You can see, one of the things I think they did a really great job on with this is you can see that she's tired. Like that kind of tired that you feel when you do have depression. And you can really see that in how they did the sprite for Aloe. And I find that very impressive, but also sad. Home. I'm so far away from home. Home is far away. Removed from the cocoon where shoulders once rested. The phone won't ring again. Your name won't help me ease my... Oh god, I'm gonna cry. Help me ease my pain again. Alone. Alone. Like I said, it does deal with grief. It's a very sad game. But I think it's gonna be one of those games that by the end of it, it's meant to help you deal with grief. You're dealing with potentially your own grief through Alu's grief. Maybe I should just stop trying. Oh. Your mom's calling! Look at your adorable mother. Reached home yet, Alu? I was waiting for your call. How is my baby potato doing today? More like a burnt potato, Mum. Had a long work day. God, don't we know it? In the auto now, just about to reach... Sounds like it's still raining over there. Yeah, it kinda never stops. I'm slowly getting used to it. Are you in... Oh, where is that? Are you in Seattle? Slowly getting used to the big city, I see. Bit by bit. And how was work today? So, as you can see, this is a choice-based game where you will have different choices you can make. And this one obviously is giving in to your depression. This is a game that's kind of a bit more on the hopeful side, and then if you have a little sprout, it's a positive reaction. But you can't unlock that unless your mood is high enough. Obviously, we just started, so mine is not. So I'll say it was good, I guess. It was alright. Nothing to worry about. You're still at the shop? Just closing up. Lots of customers? Nah, barely. I just thought I'd stay here a while longer. You get home safely, okay? Yeah, just about to reach. Eat something before you sleep. I will. Good, I'll call you tomorrow. Good night, Mom. Talk to you then. Good night, my Alu Samosa. I love the cute little nicknames that they have for her. So this entire game so far pretty much takes place in this apartment. And you're able to go around and do different things. So like, the bath unfortunately doesn't work, but I can take a shower. Showers are hard to get in, but make me feel good. And again, once you click on something currently because of your mood, you're locked in. And look, that helped. We'll do a little pee break. You gotta scroll your phone. Give it a little flush. And put the seat back down. All done. And of course, wash your hands. So let's see. Let's check our package. And a lot of experimenting the first day happens with like figuring out what helps your mood and what doesn't. A package! Oh. It's all the things my grandma, Jaja, left for me. Wonder why Mom sent these now. And you have to, this is where another aspect of the game comes in, where you get to solve puzzles. So I need to rotate these around to uncover what's underneath. Which in some cases is easier said than done. However, it's not that bad. It's not meant to be an overly challenging puzzle game. I believe it's meant to be just enough to be soothing. And I thought it was really nice that each thing, even though the fish toy is the main thing you're trying to get, you actually get a little backstory on everything. Like the first little frock Jaja knitted for 2-year-old me, or a new watch that says, "Congratulations, Jaja bought this for me without knowing I got the job." And an old toy box. Fish! Fish! Guess I'll keep it here for a while. Looks kind of familiar. Where have I seen this? Well, you can stay here for now. And as you go through your apartment, there are certain things that you are just not able to do. Too many mosquitoes outside, so we can't go outside until tomorrow. But if you look at like laundry, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll avoid it till I can. There is no way to do your laundry, but I can eat some food. Let's have a leftover paneer sandwich. Nice choice, Alu. You gotta make sure you heat it up right. Ooh, that was good for me. And what else is good for me? I probably shouldn't have coffee this early. But we should have some water. And honestly, you do increase your stuff pretty well. Time to do my dishes. Because I know, IRL, how much I hate doing dishes. Ergo... Whoops. Ergo, I'm going to have Alu do her dishes. Because it's good for you. And look, hello, Sprouty! I still need to finish some editing. And this is another main thing that you're gonna do. Iris said she needs it urgently. Oh, I'll find my hard drive for these big files. Ah, there's my hard drive. Let me connect it. It worked. Wish I had finished this ed at the office. So much easier there. Better get to it now. Ain't that the truth? I need to do some editing, but I'll do it tomorrow. Well, 23 degrees Celsius? Oh my gosh. Oh, you can shut down with Q. Nice. Let's do some work. So I was talking to Disney about this, and Disney was like, I couldn't pronounce the girl's name, so I called her Memento. Menguzonuo. Menguzonuo. Memento. Hello, let's get this done. I want to finish work before the next episode of Drag All Stars begins. Oh. You've never watched it? Oh my gosh. I have. Goodness, what would we talk about otherwise? Real concerns, Alu. Real concerns. So let's go then. Aren't you Miss Chatty? Literally said 3 words till now. I also can't really pronounce that. Menguzonuo, by the way. Was on leave when you joined. That's why we didn't get to meet. My flight just landed, and they already need me. Ha! Typical. Oh, nice to meet you. Yo! You know the drill. Match the video clips with the correct tracks. Move the clips up and down to match them. A pro tip, once a video clip is on the right track, use quick match to go faster. Better be quick because we have no time to waste. Okay. I'll do my best. Are we ready? I'm gonna move this so I can actually see. My god. It's a hard life up in here. Let's go! I wish video editing was that easy. If only editing was this easy. Yo, B grade, we just same brain. I'm so glad you also love this music. I bopped so hard to this. Oh, that's cool. They're actually in the order I put them in. Wow, that was a good set, eh, Alu? It was okay. What are you talking about? You were on fire. She gets the Valley Girl accent. I've decided. I'll send it to Iris. Good work, Alu. And we made it just in time for Ranny Starlight's entrance. Perfection. See you soon, Alu. See you. Oh, BT Dubs. We'll be working from home tomorrow. Don't know much, but the office will be closed for a while. Iris will call you sometime with the deets. Oh, that's sudden. Tell me about it. See you when I see ya. So, like I said, our minds, we were in sync. Oh, I can shut down. Yeah, let's go. Oh, flower. I'm so happy. Maybe I'll have coffee. Coffee before bed to promote happiness. Oh no, I'm out of coffee. There's toast. You can always have toast. Yum. And now we do the dishes again. We are keeping our dishes done. Yeah, one of the things I found really interesting, and I had no idea, it would, oh my god, I always get that backwards. I don't know what it is with my brain. My brain, like, cannot compute that. I thought it was really fascinating that this actually does deal with the pandemic as well. Not only are you dealing with the grief and loss, but it also is the pandemic. It's the very start of the pandemic. And I remember when the world first shut down back in 2020. And, oh good, I still have the music. I'm going to talk to you guys with the music on because we're going to wrap it up, I think. Because I don't want to play through the whole demo because I am going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to stream it or make it videos. I haven't decided yet, but I'm very excited for it regardless. You know, I still remember when the world shut down, and I think one of the craziest things about it was we were all laughing. Not about the pandemic itself, but, we were all kind of, it was a lot of us, our second year teaching, we had, like, the way my school ended up, a lot of us were first year teachers the year before, we were on our second year. My friend, the art teacher, it was her first year, and she was not entirely sure what she was going to do for the rest of the year, because we were all just kind of hanging on by a thread. And when the pandemic first happened, one, we had no idea we had to take it seriously. I mean, we did take it seriously, but we didn't know what the scale would be, if that makes sense. We had no idea the actual scale of what was going to happen to the world. So when they sent us on a 2-week break and then threatened to take our spring break from us as a result of it, or it might have only been a week, we were like laughing and we were like, haha, see you in 2 weeks, guys, because we were like, wow, this is such an overreaction. Which again, a lot of this was just because we had no idea. We had no idea. This is, what, March of 2020? We had no idea. I had spent the week before in a movie theater with my best friend watching the new My Hero Academia movie. I had spent a weekend the month before at Katsucon, absolutely just, I'd say running around the con, but I was deep in a mental battle back then. It was a very difficult time for me. I was actually still very much battling a lot of mental battles at the start of the pandemic. I'd been missing a lot of work because of it. I will not go into that fully, not necessarily because I don't feel comfortable with it, but because of the particular situation. It's not one that I am comfortable speaking on what led up to that, but just know mentally, Memento was sad. I missed a lot of work back then. I was not doing well. And, but everything was still very normal, and suddenly we were hit with this pandemic of this going into lockdown. And I remember the day before full lockdown, I went out and bought a Switch Lite because I wanted to play Animal Crossing with my friends. I got the FOMO. I got the FOMO. It hit me, and playing Fishbowl kind of brought up those memories, not necessarily in a bad way. I had a very different pandemic experience from a lot of people. A lot of people, it was really hard on them. For me, it was not. It was a very easy time. Aside from very specific struggles like Plummingeddon, the actual lockdown part itself wasn't as bad as it was for certain people. I live alone, which you would think would be lonely, but I learned that I could play games with my friends online. I could talk on the phone with my friends. Even if we couldn't see each other, we could still be around, we could still engage with each other. And this was such an interesting game to go into, not knowing about the pandemic. It was a very interesting time for sure. And I wish it had played out differently. Everyone did have their own ways to deal with it. I wish that we could have taken it. I wish the world had taken it seriously. There's no reason that we should still be dealing with the repercussions of the pandemic in 2026. I still feel that we deal with the repercussions. I still mask at work because it messed up my immune system. I did not, thank heavens, ever get hit with long COVID. Knock on wood, though. That's still a thing you can get. Someone asked if my cough was long COVID. It's not. We aren't even sure I had COVID. The last time I had it, because my tests were really old, so I'm not sure if they were working properly. But I wish that we as a entire world had taken it more seriously, because it didn't have to be as catastrophic as it was, and that's the one thing I've always lamented. So Fishbowl kind of brought up a lot of those memories. And like I said, COVID, I was going through a very difficult patch mentally when COVID first started because of situations that had arisen in my life. If you saw me at KatsuCon 2020, you saw the effects of that. I was a zombie. But I was dealing with a lot of anxiety, probably depression mixed in there just as a comorbidity. They like to go hand in hand. I have both, and they really like to team up and double team and hit you down. And so, that initial shutdown was actually helpful. After the 2 weeks when we were like, oh wow, this is serious, then it was crazy. It was a very crazy time, and there's actually a teacher character in this game who speaks on it, and she has a very relatable story. And I'm looking forward to sharing that. There's a lot that went on. Zombie, zombie, zombie. I was a zombie that KatsuCon. I was taking Xanax. Moderate doses. I wasn't taking too much. I checked with my doctor. But your girl was not doing well. I can laugh about it now. It was 6 years ago, and it was a crazy time, and I can kind of laugh and joke. And I don't think there's anything wrong with laughing and joking about your own mental struggles, because I think that not only it humanizes, it also helps to detract from some of the stigma surrounding mental illness and mental health talk. It's such a difficult subject. I got the song in my head too now. Good. But Fishbowl's really a game that hits hard. It's a game that's very hard hitting. It's a game that will certainly make you cry. I am a weepy woman. I am a very weepy woman, so I will be crying a lot. But it's a game that, upon further consideration, I was just gonna play it myself. I played the demo on my own originally, aside from that very last section. And as I sat with it, and I talked to Disney a little bit about the game too, and I was like, I don't know if I want to record or stream, and she was like, well, if you record it, I'm gonna watch it. And as I was like chit chatting with Disney about it, I was like, I kind of do want to share it because it is hitting so deeply, and there's so many things that I relate to in different ways with this game that I would love to share. Even though they're deeply personal, I also think that this is a deeply personal, very raw feeling game. I also rated this game. Hey, because I review games, and I'll tell you guys my ratings as my last part of stream. I'll tell you the ratings for both of the games I played today. Cozy Cleaner and Fishbowl. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I do my game ratings. I have a lot of them. I rate games on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. And I rate them in 4 to 5 different categories. Sometimes I can't find a 5th category. These games I could. So for Cozy Cleaner, and I would say my average is a 3, not a 2.5. I rate up. So for Cozy Cleaner, the first thing I always rate is music as a music educator, and I put the music at 3.5. The mechanics of the game I also put at 3.5, only because they get a little wonky sometimes, as we saw. The cats of the game deserved a 4. They were very cute. I wish they talked a little bit more. I want to see some personality. The messes in the game I also rated a 4. I'm hoping that as the game releases, we see a little more variation to them. And the coziness I gave a 4. I found it very cozy, but it's a game that I would absolutely zone out while playing. Which isn't a bad thing, but I do recognize that a lot of people don't like to zone out while they play games, and that's more of a me thing. And then for Fishbowl, I gave the music a 4. Honestly, might bump that to a 4.5. I haven't fully decided because I move and groove every time I edit a video. I'm just like, yeah. The mechanics, I gave a 4. I love the different mechanics in the game. I love how as I'm going through the house, I'm able to interact with different things, and they have little mini games that go along with them. And it kind of made me feel almost like Alu was like a Tamagotchi, and I was like, I'm gonna make you happy. You're going to experience happiness. The characters, I give a 4.5. We obviously only saw a few characters. However, as you go on and meet more of Alu's friends and co-workers, I found them all to be very unique. There's also an incredible amount of diversity, with most of the cast being POC, which is really freaking cool to see. I gave a very botched speech on this earlier last night when I was talking about Fishbowl. It's really cool to see more diversity because growing up seeing nothing but characters that look like me, other people should get that experience too. Like, everyone should be able to have that experience of playing a game and seeing a character that looks like them, seeing a character that they can potentially relate to with, and there's so many different characters in this game. And the thing is that as someone who has grown up with that, having the diversity in games, because I'm so used to having a character that I can visually relate to, it makes it easier for me, and this is kind of the less botched version of what I was trying to say last night. It makes it easier for me to look at characters who might not be similar in visually to me, like the teacher character, who is a POC character, but I can still relate to her because I've had that experience of having enough characters look like me that it doesn't bother me now because I've been able to have it, and it's not my turn anymore. Like, come on, we need more diversity. It's still botched. I've still explained this in a botched way. It's never going to get better. I'm never going to be more clear about it. We need diversity, and it's nice to experience. It's nice to see visual diversity, and I still am able to connect with characters based solely on experiences, which I appreciate. And I'm happy to see the diversity in a game. We don't need nothing but blonde white girls. This is out. I don't know how to do it without making dumb jokes. That's my problem. I start to say something meaningful and then I'll make a dumb joke. I'm so unserious. It's fine. Anyway, the story of the game, I gave a 5 out of 5. I think it's a beautiful story. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it evolves. And uh, like I said, my experience with the pandemic is going to be drastically different from Alu's experience because she seems to be a very different character from who I am as a person. I'm introverted at this point. I learned that I could get all of the social interaction I wanted through phone calls and playing video games with friends. Not everyone is like that. Some people truly need to see people in person, and the pandemic was really hard for those people. And even though Alu seems to be an introvert, it is still incredibly isolating to not be able to see your friends, and the fact that she is in a new city, far, far from home, that cannot be easy. I was far from home, but not so far that it wouldn't have technically been possible. Actually, if there's anything I could have gone back, um, I low-key kind of wish I had seen my parents more during it, because at the end of the day, I isolated so effectively, I could have been seeing my family. And that is a regret. I mean, I still try to see my family when I can, but that is definitely a regret. And lastly, the coziness, I gave a 4.5. Despite this being a very emotionally packed game, I did find it to be a cozy experience. It is calming, it is cozy, it is introspective, and I think it is a fantastic game, and I understand why this game was highly anticipated, and I understand why people have so many good things to say. And with that being said, it's a little early, but my god, this group chat is going off. These are my plans later. I'm not bringing soda. I don't drink sody pops. With that being said, though, I am going to get going. It's a little bit early, but not super duper early. I gotta go get my laundry, and hang that out to dry, and just in general get ready. So I hope that you guys have such a fantastic rest of your day. If you're interested in checking out Fishbowl, I will. Let me, yes, we're gonna quit. And I'm gonna go to the store page really quickly. This is the demo for Fishbowl. I highly, highly recommend this game. I have absolutely loved it. I'm gonna take a little headphone break. Have fun with the rest of your day, you too! I hope that all of you have a fantastic rest of your day, and if you want to see more of me, I will next be live on Twitch tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST, and I think we're going to do a bonus YouTube stream on Monday. If we don't do a bonus YouTube stream on Monday, I might see about a little collab stream over on Chase's channel. I'm not sure. They had asked about it, but I think I want to do a little, maybe an indie horror night. You know, we haven't done one of those. And it's the last day of my spring break. I'm gonna have some really cool stuff to share with you guys because my couch gets here on Monday. And I'm just really excited. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for chit-chatting. Thank you guys for letting me do as I do. And I hope all of you have a fantastic rest of your day. Ready, steady, bye.